Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest trapping video. Today I'll be doing a bunch of 1000 IQ traps in KVK. So if you guys don't know what the 1000 IQ trap is, it's basically a walk my leader back, kind of go fishing for people to attack me. So it's kind of like the lure is out there, the bait walks back to your base, they go for the bait and get eaten. So this one was a 300,000 tier 3 attack. They sent cav at me, but I'm trying to bait actually range attacks by sitting in this gear. It's so I don't get countered. So I'll sit in that, say, cav gear if I'm sitting in infantry. That's just so they'll send a range attack like this guy. So this guy followed the bait perfectly here. He sent range at me. I'm sitting in infantry, so that's a full counter for me. That's a great way to not get counter nowadays, because that's kind of the big part. You don't want to get counter nowadays because of the counter research. So the biggest way to do that is just to make sure that you're sitting in gear that that you're baiting them to hit you in. So if you're sitting in cav, they will send range at you. If you're sitting in infantry, they'll send cav at you, and etc, etc. So that's why I was sitting in my cav gear. That's just to bait some range attacks while I'm sitting in infantry phalanx. This guy decided to set a rally on me. I'm not too worried about him. He's not a great rally unless he's hiding a bunch of his gear, but this guy came in and hit me right as before I put the recorder on. So he was really fast. He did get a full counter on me there with his tier 5 cav there. He went tier 5, tier 4, tier 2, tried to shield his what's called his tier I guess 4 as well by sending some tier 2 in there. Unfortunately for him, it didn't, and he ended up getting capped anyways. I just spent gems there just because it's actually more efficient to use gems if it's a really big heal like that than use speed ups, just because the speed ups get more efficient the longer it is. So if it's 6 days or something like that, it's better just to use gems than actual speed ups, just because it's more efficient that way. That's why you saw me use it there. Otherwise I could use speed ups, but speed ups I'll use for other things because they're just not as efficient at that time. Anyways, he did about just over 600,000 full countered me there. He actually has some decent cav gear because I wasn't expecting such a big blast. But yeah, he did 600 and something thousand, gave me a little bit of reds there. Not too bad at all, but yeah, he ended up losing troops, but you can see he's got max familiars, all that. He's got the double tier 5s and all that stuff. So his attack must be over 850 because that one was not expected by me. Anyways, they're coming in for a little gangbang here. Unfortunately, he did recall. I guess the first guy's attack went in. I guess I capped it, but he didn't send his leader on that one. I took out that first attack. I decided not to go in for a second one. You can see he did 55,000 to my front line and then 66,000 to my back line with those tier 5 familiars, so he ended up just doing a little bit over 100,000 there. But unfortunately, the other guy did recall. I would have capped his leader. Maybe I should have ported there, but I already have a leader here, so I'm not sure what's going on. So again, I did miss some attacks on the recorder, but they did go in for the gangbang there. Ended up getting capped. Now they're going to have to go do the rescue rally because I do have one of their leaders from a previous attack, so they will be going in for the rescue rally right now. Here comes the rescue rally. Again, I'm doing the 1000 IQ trap this whole time, so again, I'm just walking my leader through. You see, this is how you do it. You look for places where a lot of people are looking. Either there's a rally going on, or they're doing the Wonder Wars, or whatever you're doing. You just walk your leader right through there, especially if you're not a big castle. I mean, this might not work against a 300 millimite castle, but it does work well like on a 150 mil castle because they think you're basically an empty castle. They'll send an attack here just to get the leader. A lot of times they will send their leader if they're really wanting the leader, or the other times they'll just send farming attacks. So this one I'm just going to switch phalanxes. I'm not going to bother to throw on my work gear for this one. Not a big enough attack. I think I actually okay, anyways, I basically capped these guys and I capped them again, so it's kind of funny here. So this guy went in for the attack here, ended up doing only 37,000. Again, I'm sitting in that cav gear baiting those range attacks right now, so that's why you're seeing this guy get basically countering himself there, because I'm just sitting in that cav gear, and people look at that and be like, oh, he's in cav gear, so I'll send the counter, which is whatever range in this situation. And then yeah, obviously ends up getting capped. Obviously it wouldn't matter what phalanx I was in, but it's just a good way to basically bait full counter, or you bait them to send the full counter again, or again, yeah, whatever. You're full countering them is basically here. So same thing here, 1000 IQ trap. This guy from my kingdom ported next to me. Again, this is during KVK, so all these attacks you see from my own kingdom hitting me, obviously this is during KVK, so they're not getting any points, and I'm not getting any points, or no one's getting points here, but I'm getting free kills, and they're losing a bunch of troops, because that one did 0 damage. Okay, so he sent tier 2 cav, did not even get to my wall, completely died before my wall, so So a lot of times in this situation, it's good to sit around for a while. Don't switch anything up or anything like that, because once this happens, there's a good chance they'll do a follow-up attack after that, because a lot of times they actually think they didn't get through your wall. So this guy, same thing. He didn't think he got through my wall, so he sent a bigger attack here. Also did not get through my wall. He actually destroyed my 800 HP wall there, but he did not get through my wall at all, so he lost his tier 4 cab, did 0 damage again. So his tier 2 did 0 damage, his tier 4 did 0 damage. The only thing he could do now would be to send a leader to try and break through this wall. That's, since I'm a wall trap here. But that's what a lot of times they'll actually think here. They'll be like, oh, he must be a wall trap. I'm just not breaking through his wall. So I said, I better send a better attack. Or sometimes they'll go in for the gangbang. So in this situation, it was the latter. They're going in for the gangbang. So what I'm going to do is get ready to switch my gear, because I do have a trickster as my leader. I do not have the best heroes on my wall right now, but I can't switch my leader right now or they will know I'm online. So I'm just going to quickly switch onto my war gear. Unfortunately for me, they timed this perfectly. So there's like no point in me even like worrying about healing at this point. They're sending those 3 attacks because they all hit it at the exact same time. So I wasn't actually like speeding up, because I was like, oh, they all hit at the same time. I can't heal those anyway. So I was just hoping they didn't do too much damage, and thankfully they full countered themselves on 2 of the attacks, so I didn't have to really do anything there. So ended up capping all 3 of the attacks that came in there. Didn't have to worry about healing or anything like that, because they only filled half my infirmaries on those 3 attacks. Got all 3 of their leaders, but yeah. Shout out to, I guess, is it RIR? Yeah, shout out to them, because they timed that gangbang perfectly. If they had more people and they timed it better, they could have did some really good damage. Unfortunately to them, they got full countered on 2 attacks, and the other one just wasn't very strong, because I think he sent a 250,000 attack, which is not going to do too much. But yeah, they did time that perfectly. Like they all, like when I looked on the what's called watchtower there, that was like, oh, they're all at 4 seconds. I was like, yeah, they're gonna hit exactly at the same time. So there's no even point in rushing to heal or anything like that. I was just trying to empty the ones that were in my infirmaries before that, just in case. But you can't heal if they time it at the exact time. There has to be at least a second in between the hits. But you can see this guy sent range. The first guy sent infantry. This guy sent range 142,000 my front line, 112,000 to my back line. This guy sent range as well, only 102,000 my front line. He did not have tier 5 familiars, so only one of them had tier 5 familiars. So again, if they don't counter me and they don't have tier 5 familiars, I'm not going to really do too much damage, and I don't really have to worry about healing. So that was that situation. This one's the same thing. My leader is walking back right now, so this is kind of the vulnerable point. He's sending his leader, I'm pretty sure, but there's nothing I can do about it, because all I can do is try and counter him, but it didn't really matter. The guy was not strong enough for me even to worry about that. So even without my leader, sitting in whatever construction gear or whatever I have, with a trickster as my leader, and getting full counter there, he only did 32,000. So it is what it is. Some people just aren't very strong. Some guys are really strong, so you got to worry about who ports next to you, because that's the big thing. Like, if the guy is not strong, you don't need to switch your war gear. Do not have to worry about it. You can see his gear here. Not a big deal. You can see 250,000 again, only did 32,000 to me. So I did get a rally sent to me after that. Again, this is KVK, so you can count. You can basically delete these rallies if you want, just by switching kingdoms. So not a big deal. This one was actually the other kingdom, so finally actually got some points, and it's not my own kingdom trying to gangbang me like 20 times during KVK. That does happen a lot when you're doing this 1000 IQ trap in KVK. Your kingdom will go after your leader as well. That's just something that happens. It's just something like they want the leader as well. It's not like they're purposely attacking you. For a lot of times they don't even know we have troops in there. They're just looking to get that free leader so they can get that boost or whatever. But anyways, it's free kills anyways. Even if you're not getting points, I'll take the kills anytime. Anyway, that guy just sent a tier 2 attack. Then this is where all the scouts come in, because as soon as that tier 2 tester basically gets eaten, they're like, oh, wait a minute, what does he have? We thought it was an empty castle. And then everyone starts scouting you. Doesn't mean they're actually going to hit you, but at least you're getting some action there. So no hits there. But this is the last one. This is just a little what is this? Dragon Arena. That's what this thing is. Anyways, this is just Dragon Arena. So we are totally destroying them right now. So at this point, there's no point in them actually fighting back, so they're just going to have some fun. This guy's just going to be sending up all his tier 4 basically at me, and they're not really doing much damage. And what the hell is on my wall? Is my wall has a what's it called? Where the heck are my heroes? why do I have a trickster and a what's it called, that prima donna and a blue where what's that? I don't even know what the name of that character is, but anyways, I got a green hero, I got a blue hero, and I got a purple hero on my wall right now. So those aren't doing very much for me. So do I have a never mind. Oh, it's because I have the I'm actually holding a fort right now with my solo traps. That's what's going on here. Okay, I was wondering what the hell is on my wall. Like, first off, I don't even have my leader. Secondly, do I? Yeah, I was like, I don't even have my leader. I have a bunch of random heroes on my wall, and he's just sending a bunch of tier 4. So, anyways, I don't really need my hero or my what's called my proper heroes and stuff. With the troop comp I have with these tier 4 sending, I just have enough troops that take out all these attacks, as long as I like somewhat don't get full countered. Even if I get full countered, I'm not going to do a ton of damage, but at least I can reduce the damage by switching. But yeah, they're only doing like 6,000 damage, and then these next ones are not going to do much either, because they're range and cav and range, and yeah, so they're all not doing any damage. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. I will have some more videos coming out. Actually, another one coming out tomorrow. I got to get some of these clips out because they're getting a little bit older than I appreciate, so I'm going to get these out very quickly. We'll have a bunch of videos coming out, especially from this trap here. And then anyway, oh yeah, and they were going to rally my my thing after that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.